Oh man, we got the whole shooting match. Buster's whining, he's barking. That's the music that we end on. How about the music that we start with? All right, so we got a couple things we're working on here. Still setting things up. Welcome everybody. We're going from ATL to Cleveland. All right, we got the live flight up. So you can see we're going from Atlanta to Cleveland. Let's see what else we got going on here. Weather, we'll hold that for later. Let me load this bad boy in. Oh, we still got the last flight in there. Isn't that nice? All right, Caleb gonna join. Caleb in the house, and he is gonna join on the 7.3. Yes, he is. 7.3 Max. Boeing, we understood what you meant. The Boeing. All right, so we got the flight plan is up. Let's plan our pushback while we're here. Whoops, wrong button. All right, so we are at 2.4. So I believe we're gonna go north, is my take. We can always change it. Is Atlanta on yet? That's making me upset. We hate flying the baby bus. Yeah, we see who gets there first. Yeah, I'm pretty slow. It's probably you guys. Let me go ahead and oh man, what in the world? Did I file the wrong? Let me go. Let me edit the flight. Did I oh. Let me get the right time. Followed the flight plan at the wrong time. Don't you guys hate doing that? That's one thing with SimBrief. I wonder if I can go. I'm going to regenerate. So I just regenerated my flight plan. And let's bring it back into the sim up here. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I was wondering why I was like 4 hours off. Let's go ahead and can I re-import? That's better. 31 minutes. Can I pre-file? Yep, pre-filed. Okay, good. All right, so that's good. Well, crisis averted. First minor crisis averted. Always like to hit that from afar. So we're flying to Phoenix today. Man, some big news with the Phoenix today. Big news, man. Big news. The 321 Neo. I think the 320 Neo. No, 321. I don't know. Is it both 320 and 321 Neos? Anyway, Phoenix has made the announcement. They're coming out with it. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and we'll talk about more of that in a little bit. Let's just get rocking and rolling. I want the jetway. I want the jetway. Is it even going to make it? Or are they going to have to jump? Yeah. You know, a little customer service is lacking today. but you know, what's new? Guys, got to jump. Got to jump. Let's go ahead and take a couple things off the flight plan. Let's just go. We're going to Cleveland. 21 on the cost index. The alternate. Detroit. Detroit now is our alternate, and it's 2.8. 2.8 on the Detroit. All right. All right. So let's go. Let's go ahead and get the cockpit prep checklist. Let's go. All right. So we have radars are all off. Spoilers are disarmed. Parking brake is on. Flaps are 0. All of our fuel is off. We're in norm. How is... Yep, we're at idle. Good. Good. Landing gear positioning is down. We are off with the wipers. How are we on? We're 27.3 and 27.5. We're good. Bat 1 is going. We got the off. Bat 2. And let's go external power. Nice. External power. Nice. Nice. All right, what do we got? 18. 30.18. Sequence all the way around. Yep. We're coming out on the Paget 2. Paget 2 is 10,000 feet, I believe. So let's put that 10,000 on the Paget 2. And let's do the rounds. Yeah, let's do the rounds, shall we? Oxygen. Let me do this. Oh, interesting. So, I guess we don't have the views. My bad. That stinks. Our custom views. Alright, here we go. We're armed. Non-smoking, auto, seatbelts on, nav 1, strobe, auto. It's going good, 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 good. No, we're not going to do that yet. Let's go ahead and test. Engine 1. APU. Engine 2. Smoke. Cargo. Good. Let's go ahead and hit the APU. Let's go ahead and come down here and see what glorious things we have. Yes, we have 17.5 quarts of oil in each one. Hydraulic fluids are respectable. Fuel is pretty bad. All right. All right, we need fuel. All right, so let's go ahead and do a couple things. I know I always say that. What departure you want? We're on the Paget 2 departure, and we're on the Rollin 2. Janney's transition for the arrival. Smith will be the transition on the departure on the Paget 2. All right, so we got that. That's what we're doing. All right, let's go ahead. ATIS, just so we all know, winds 170 at Niner, 10 statute miles, few at 200, Brogan at 250, 26/4 on the temps, and we're 30.18 on the altimeter. We are expecting either 9 left or 8 right for departure. So I haven't made up my mind which one we're going to take because we haven't got controllers. Come on now. 8 right, excuse me. Did I say 8 left? Anyway. It's going to be either 8 right, which I think that's what we're going to do, or 9 left. I think we're going to do 8 right. Let's just take a quick look at the Paget while we're here. I know, Buster, I should get going. I know. Starred. Paget. They're gone on the Paget before. Let's go to night charts. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. So we're going to come out here. It's either Pickett or Ronnie. We're going to come on the Ronnie. Got a 250 knot restriction to Hoyt. Yeah, if I take 8 right, we'll go to Ronnie. Yeah, I'm going to go 8 right, and we're definitely doing landing is 24 right. That is correct. That is correct. 10,000 is our initial altitude for the climb. And away we go. 8 right. Perfect. Perfect. Climb heading 095 to intercept at 082 to Ronnie. Okay, good. All right, to Ronnie. Smith? Where the heck is Smith then? Smith has got to be way down range. Yep, Smith is way down range. All right, that's the transition. Way down range. Let's go ahead and just pull the airport up really quick. Yeah. Of course, Buster picked a great gate for 8 right. So we'll push back going north. We'll probably go, yeah, let's just go Foxtrot 1 to Echo Hotel, and away we go. If we get a lot of people, I've seen us having to go Foxtrot all the way out here to Foxtrot 4 back to Echo and kind of line up there, but we'll see. Hopefully we don't. We might. I mean, wouldn't that be fun? All right, let's go ahead and see what mysteries await us. Darn. Okay, 2257 on the transponder. Why is Atlanta not? I would think Atlanta would be a primetime destination. Once again, I've guessed poorly. Okay, so we got CTAF in. Let's go ahead and get 2257 on the squawk code. Let's go mode Charlie. All right, we're sitting in mode Charlie. We are good. Altitude selector is at 10,000. Let's go ahead and get the bleeds on. It's enough time has passed. Cockpit prep checklist, please. Okay, cockpit prep checklist. Gears, pins, covers, removed. Fuel quantities in pounds today. Seat belts are on. ADARs are nav. Barrel ref is 0.18 on both. Cockpit prep checklist is complete. Let's load them. Let's load them. Buster likes it was getting loaded. Gotta get loaded. Yeah, I think the winds out of Cleveland are 210, so that would make sense. Load them. Mass and balance. Here we go. Load. Let's go fast time. And away we go. So we are loading. Let's get to the MCDU. Called it the MacDo yesterday. Caught a little bit of flack. Caught a little flack from the Euros, saying it needs to be MCDU. And that's okay. I don't want to, you know, when in Rome, we call it the MCDU. And it is the MCDU. The MacDo, I don't know. I like MCDU. I'm going to stick with it. Let's go. All right, Dallas. Come on. $27.50. Yep, that's our flight number, $27.50. Cost index is sitting at 21. And we're going 350, I believe. So let's go. We have plenty of room if we want to extend it. I think 390 is our peak. Flight plan is cruise. Cruise, cruise, cruise. Let's go ahead and just select it. We're going to 8 right. Did I pass it? There's the Paget 2. Smith. Insert. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hit our constraints on both sides. And let's go to plan. Let's back off a little bit. So we got 8 right, intercept, then we're going to Ronnie, then Hoyt, Grabba, Padgett, Colvin, Smith, Cemex, all the way. All right, Cleveland, oh, there's Janney's. So Cleveland, we're going to be coming in on 24 right. 24 right. The arrival is the Rollin 2. Rollin 2. Or Rollin 2. Janney's transition. Yep. No vias. Not going to go with any vias. Just make sure it goes all the way. Wow, it goes all the way. Oh, there's a manual. Okay. All right, just want to make sure. There's a manual. So we'll check out the arrival later on in the air. That's the manual. Perfect. That's looking good. Let me get the secondary. Let me get the secondary in there quickly. Quickly. Gotta get the secondary in. You do that right here. Secondary in it. KATL. KATL. Let's go 99 on the cost index. Let's go 10,000 feet. Secondary flight plan. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. We're just coming back to 8 left. Yes. Let's do 8 left. ILS 8 left. No star. And we're going to return. Perfect. I don't have my vias, but that's okay. We can also sequence the approach and give us a line, so we are good. All right, flight plan, let's go back, and we are good. All of that is set. That is set. How are we doing on the fuel? We're fully fueled. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Let's go, man. Let's go. Fuel pumps are on. Fuel pumps are on. Oh, we got 74 people have boarded, and we need to board 179. Man, I was cruising. Cruising. So what we're going to do today is definitely when we get in the air, after the takeoff, once we get in the cruise, I'm going to go ahead and turn night into day, and then we're going to go from there. Don't know what the size fault is, but we'll figure that out as we go. And it just went away. So interesting. Let's check our performance on the takeoff. Because we're going 8 right, we have no intersection. It will be a no intersection takeoff here. I want packs off. Yep. That's a prelim. 46, 46, 48. Flaps 1, down 0.4, 61 on the flex temp. All right, we'll wait until we get a final reading. I think the lighting's all good. Takeoff time is 8:30. I'm gonna beat you probably. I'm probably gonna beat you out on that. So I'm just getting ready to back off. Push back, I guess that's what they call it. I am greatly disappointed that we don't have Atlanta on right now. Give you guys a lay of the land on VATSIM right now. So here we are down here in Atlanta. Dollars to donuts, there would have been an ATC at least controller. I'm shocked. There's only 4 in the on deck and 2 in the hole. Shocked. 100% shocked. I guess people are taking off of Orlando to get the. I guess everyone's going to Chicago. I got to give Cleveland some love though. Got to give Cleveland some love. All right, so we got init B, and then we've got our perf. So we're just waiting.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 3521 is taxiing out to runway 8 right via taxiways 5 Echo and Hotel. We'll be crossing, I'm sorry, excuse me, we'll just be taxiing out to 8 right via those taxiways for Atlanta.
Yeah, you will. Let's go, man. Let's go. So we would be RNAV to Ronnie. Clear for takeoff, runway 8 right. Yep, RNAV to Ronnie. Clear for takeoff, 8 right. Delta 2750. Yeah, we are. Oh, man, come on. Should have done an instant load. Should have done the instant thing, huh? Oh, we're almost done. Okay, good. Good. No, it's going to be fine, Buster. We're going to be good. He doesn't like the instant thing. It makes sense. Do the instant. You kind of like cut corners, all that, just to get out quick. All right, we got 20 people left to go. 20 souls. I'm almost ready. Lots of love. Lots of laughs. I'm pushing. But I won't start until you start your taxi. Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be interesting to see if we could take off at around the same time and just kind of see how the 7.3 does against the A320. Yeah, so big news by Fenix today. Big news by Fenix. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yo, Skystream. Skystream, what's up? We are in Atlanta, Skystream, and we are flying to Cleveland tonight in the northbound Crosswind 8 FNO tonight. So.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 3521 is taxiing on the runway 8 right for immediate
hooray!
IFR departure to the east.
Once he gets done here.
Departure to Atlanta.
So the news by Fenix. Oh my goodness, they're coming out with the Neo. So the 321 Neo. Maybe the 320 Neo. I don't even know if 320 is a Neo, but they're coming out with the 321 Neo. That was the big news today. That was, I guess they have the Sharklets, right? The Neos. I mean, it's gonna be off the chain for Fenix, so we're looking forward to that. All right, so we are fully loaded now. All 179 passengers are on board, so let's go ahead and send the load sheet to the MCDU. Let's go init B. Yeah, man, that's all good. Our alternate flight time though is 2.8 to Detroit. That gives us 35 or 3.5, 48 minutes of extra.
Atlanta traffic, Delta 3521 rolling 8 right.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
I'm going to take my chances. I should have. We popped in a little extra. Let's get the perf going. Perf. Perf. We're going to load. Okay, final perf. There. Boom. Did anything change? No, nothing changed. We're going to send that perf to the MCDU. We have 146, 146. Let's make sure we got on the other side. 146, 146, 148. And we're flex 1. We're down 0.4. And a flex temp of 61. Let's go. Let's get the beacon on. Let's get the external power on. Oh, wrong thing. Let's get the external power off, not the APU bleed. Yep, not the APU bleed. Let's go ahead and get our peeps to push away. So the jetway is already gone. Let's get the GPU off. Let's get the chocks and cones away. Let's call in the tug, man. Let's call in the tug.
Stand by.
We're calling in the tug, and before we do that, as the tug's getting into place, we always do our before start checklist. Parking brake is set,
Atlanta
and
traffic,
pressure
Delta
is true.
Airborne 2.3, climbing flight level 310.
Takeoff speeds and thrust,
Final call, Atlanta.
46, thrust 61, and seatbelts are, windows are closed, and a beacon is on. Let's go ahead and take a quick look outside. So our runway is right over here.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay, park brake going to 0 pressure.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Let's go ignition to start.
Sequence.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get engine number 2 rocking and rolling. There we go. N2 is firing up. Let's go ahead and get to the engine. There we go. Ignition is showing some positivity. PSI though is still low. There it is. PSI just creeps up ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. All right, let's go engine number 1. I heard the generator, so we're good there.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake. Please set parking brakes.
All right, here we go. Parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I can't say about Boeing.
Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger.
Let me go ahead.
Cleared to disconnect.
I really need to get it. I need to get the 7.3. I need to
Position waiting for the visual. Thank you. and goodbye.
PMDG. I need to get, you know, at some point when I have the time to go do it. All right, while we have this on, I got the parking brake set, so let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple things here. While we're here, let's go ahead and get the radars. Let's go ahead and arm. Let's arm. Let's go to flaps 1. Let's go ahead. Parking brake is on still. Let's reset here. We were down 0.4. Whoa. Down 0.4. I mean, we haven't put down in a while. That's really interesting to go down 0.4. What is up with that? Yeah, that's crazy. All right, where's our guy? Oh, there he is. Okay, after start checklist, please. All right, anti-ice not required. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 0.4 down, and rudder trim is neutral. After start checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and get the APU bleed off. Let's go here. Doom. Let's go here. Let's get the taxi light on. Is it like bad etiquette to use your runway turn-off light so much here? I mean, gee whiz. I mean, it's so freaking bright. All right, so the light's on, everything's off. Spoilers, after start checklist. Let's go ahead and do this. Hold on, I gotta send a text really quick. A very important text. Hold on. All right, so we have flight controls. So let's go ahead and check our flight controls. So let's go full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left, neutral, right rudder, full right, Full left. Neutral. Okay, we're good on our flight controls. Let's go auto brake max. Let's go ahead and check our takeoff config is normal. And once we start rolling for our taxi, let's go ahead and get to the north. Let's roll for our taxi. Foxtrot 1, Echo Hotel. Okay, what gate do I have at Cleveland? I don't know yet. I thought it was, I think the gate in Cleveland is going to be Bravo 6. So that's going to be the gate in Cleveland. All right, so we've already done the flight controls. The cabin has been checked. So we're good. So we're going to go Foxtrot 1, Echo Hotel, holding short 8 right. So that's what the plan is. I'm not going to release until the cabin goes. We're coming up to our hold point.
Oh, in the traffic, Delta 1139, rolling runway 08 right. Oh, in the traffic.
So he's coming out. That's a 737, I think, rolling out on 8 right now. Let's go ahead and get the cabin going first. Interesting that the cabin hasn't come back yet. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there they are.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
All right, thank you. Cabin secure, guys. We're all set. So cabin is secure. We are all, let me just do one last checklist. We are good here. So let me go ahead and we'll get our taxi going. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2750, taxi to runway 8 right via Foxtrot 1 Echo Hotel, Atlanta. All right, here we go. We've got our clearance for taxi and we are going. This will be a PAX off takeoff. I'm actually going to turn the PAX off right now. So that'll give us just a little bit more boost on the takeoff. And then we'll put PAX on once we go to level climb. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like a bit of twisty. All right, so here's Echo. Hotel's coming up. So let's go ahead and do our taxi checklist and get that over with. So flight controls, they are checked. Flap setting, config 1. Radar and predictive wind shear on and auto. Engine mode is select the normal. ECAM memo, takeoff status, no blue. Taxi checklist is complete. We'll do a lineup checklist once we get up on the runway. Here we go. I will go ahead and hold short here. So we will go ahead and hold short. Let's go ahead and get in our runway turnoff light is on. Let's go ahead and go takeoff light here. Let's put on our strobe. All right, so we've got our clearance already. Let's go ahead and let traffic know. Let's do a position report so we know, they know what we're doing. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2750, taking runway.
Delta 1139 airborne.
All right, hold on. We just got cut off.
On the traffic. Have a good evening.
All right, we just got cut off. Hold on. Apply. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2750, taking runway 8 right for the departure on the Paget 2 to the north, Atlanta. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and roll out to 8 right. We'll line up. We'll do the lineup checklist. While we're here, let's get the TCAS on. So TCAS is now on. TARA.
You guys have a good flight. See ya.
All right, here's 8 right. identified. So 8 right is identified. And here we go. Lineup checklist, takeoff runway 8 right confirmed, full length. TCAS, TARA, PAX 1 and 2 are off. Let's go ahead and get the chrono on. So the chrono is now on for the flight. Here we go. All right, so what we're going to do, let's go ahead and spool them up 50 right now. So let's get the engines going 50%. Release the parking brake, put the nose down. Let's go. Man thrust flex 51 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Thrust is set. V1 is going to be 148. V rotate will also be 148 tonight. 100 knot. 100 knot. .48. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. All right, we're looking good. Climbing out, good climb. Atlanta traffic, Delta 2750, climbing through 2,200 to 10,000, clear of runway 8 right. All right, let's go to lever climb. Let's put the nose down just a little bit. We're going to begin our left turn in just a second. All right, lever climb. We're set. Let's go ahead and get the packs on so they get the air conditioner back on so the passengers don't complain. It's pack 2. Oh man, it's flying good tonight. There's no turbulence coming out of Atlanta. The winds were 170 at Niners, so that was a good deal. All right, so we're at 3,900 feet. We're right on the money on the cross. Let's go ahead. As soon as we get above S speed, we'll hit flap 0. Ronnie is our first waypoint. It's taking a while to get past the S speed for sure. Delta 2750 over to departure. Have a good day. All right, flap 0, speed check. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and disarm the spoiler. Let's do the rounds, and let's go ahead and get our runway turn-off light off. Let's get that on and get our taxi light off. Good evening, departure Delta 2750. 5,600 climbing 10,000. Up to 14,000 Delta 2750. All right, so we got our clearance up to 14,000. So let's go ahead and keep that. Our next clearance probably be up to flight level 350. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm still flying manually, so we're not on autopilot yet. So let's fly. I want to go ahead and fly at least till 10,000, and then we'll go on autopilot from there. We have a speed restriction of 250 knots at this point. So we want to keep that speed restriction in play even after we pass 10,000 feet. We still have a speed restriction. Flight director's keeping us nice and honest tonight. All right, so we're taking our turn to the north. Let's go ahead and level out. Still with the climb. So Caleb, did you get off the? Did you take off with the 7.3? I didn't hear if you got. So you're taking off from Atlanta and going to Cleveland as well. Gotcha. Okay, good. Well, we'll see who gets there faster, the Airbus or the 7.3. Here's downtown. All right, let's go. We're over 10. Let's go autopilot 1. We're off a tad. Let's go ahead and get the landing lights off. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt. It's pretty clear out, so we're good. So let's go ahead and get the seatbelt off. You could see, boy, when we hit that autopilot, the tailwind kind of jerked us a little bit. That was interesting. I'm going AP1. We don't need Buster to fly the airplane, so we're going to go ahead and go AP1, and we're turning to the left. We're good. We now passed our speed restriction, so now we could probably take it up. Let's see. I'm curious if the Airbus goes to about 290 here. 292. That'll be our initial. All right, so we still have 14. Let's get our clearance. Up to 350, Delta 2750. So 350, there we go. All right, so that will be our final. Will be 350, and we'll probably be handed over to, I'm hoping center is coming online here. I'm not seeing them. We'll have to go to Unicom until we get center. Next waypoint is Hoyt. Yeah. So Hoyt is what it is. You're going 370 before Hoyt. Yeah, that's. Yep. You're probably going to get a call. So look at Paget, right? I don't know. In the 7.3, do they have a constraint button? See, if I take this constraint button off, it removes the 250 from the flight director, from the whole computer thing, right? So unless I manually put it in here in the flight plan, I mean, I could actually put the speed in here and cause it to go, but I still need a constraint. I still need it to go on constraint. So there's Hoyt, 250 restriction, and we don't have any restriction after that. So away we go. Smith will be our transition point. Smith, and then we're off the departure. Yeah, so that was big news today by Phoenix. Phoenix Simulations decided they were doing a 321 and a 320 Neo. So I think they have the SL CFM, and so yeah. So I mean, that's come out with a new aircraft like that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to fly the Neo. I'm not lying, that's a great engine, and I think that one has the sharklets too. It doesn't just have the tips like we got now. Okay, we're over 18, so let's go ahead and go standard pressure on both sides. So we are on our way. Everything's looking good. Once we get up to our cruise altitude, we will go, we will set the TCAS to below, and then cruise flight level above the maximum flight level, which I am surprised to see that, because we are not exceeding speed. Oh, so we are actually, we'll have, that came in on the flight plan that we had. I see it. All right, so we'll just change it because our top line clearance is 350. All right, good. So optimum will be flight level 350, and we're going to 350. Let's go ahead and put Cleveland in and see how far the runway is. So we got Cleveland. We're coming in 24 right tonight. The winds are out of 220 or 200. All right, so we're 448 miles away. We're bearing 020. Good. Good. Let's just see what messages we had that came in through the ATSU. Nope, not yet. Delta Ops will probably come in. We hit it on time though. I mean, we got our takeoff on time, so we should be good. If we don't have center come up, what's the first one? Oh, there it is. Indianapolis. All right, so Indianapolis Center will be what we go to, 128.25. And then we have Cleveland Center. I'm not sure which of the four they're going to give us. I'll share the screen with you guys so you could see it. So you got 4 choices for Cleveland Center. So they're pretty well stacked up. I'm sure they're in different zones. And then we have Cleveland Approach, which will be 124.0. And then we have Tower, 124.5, and then we have Ground. So we'll have to just keep all that straight as we get closer. The current ATIS right now, well, it's about an hour old. It's 210, winds at 13, gusting 19. 10 statute miles visibility, so we're going to have great visibility. Scattered 110, broken 150. 17 is the temp for Celsius, and then 2986 is the barometric pressure. So we were, what were we in Atlanta? We were 3018, so the pressure's dropped significantly from Atlanta. We'll be coming in on 24, so we'll end up probably coming back around and coming this way and coming back in. So it will be a long approach. We won't have the luxury of just kind of coming in here and landing straight in. But that's the winds, right? The winds, I'm surprised to see the gust. We'll see how they shift. The winds were supposed to shift on the forecast to a little bit more westerly. So that will help us. It'll be less of a crosswind component, particularly if we get the 19 knot gust at the last second. All right, guys. What's our cruise? Our cruise is flight level 350. We're at 258 right now. So we have about 10,000 feet left to go, and then we'll be at our cruise. So far, so good. When we get to Colvin, let's do a time and fuel check at Colvin. That's 11 miles away. So let's go ahead and let's look at the flight plan that we have. In Colvin, we're supposed to be at Colvin at 14 minutes. And estimated fuel on board, according to the flight plan, is 12.8. All right, so 14 minutes, 12.8. We're in the air 13.5 right now. So we shall see. It's going to be really close. So we're pretty much on schedule, on time. 12.8, we have 13.2. So we have about 400 pounds, is it pounds or kilos? It's pounds. So we got 400 pounds to the good right now. So we're doing good on fuel and we're doing good on time, but as soon as we pass over Colvin, we'll double check. It's pretty heavy. I mean, we got 179 passengers in. Let's see. Yeah, 179. We only have one vacant seat, so it holds 180, so nobody wanted the aisle seat. Yeah, gross weight was 147. That's what I want to ask you. So You guys that are out there flying this 737 tonight, our gross weight was 148. What was your gross weight? Because that will tell us what we're going to do. That will definitely tell us. I'm full. Okay, so you're full too, but what does that mean? What's your gross weight? I'm at 148,000 pounds. And by full, how many passengers is that for a 737? Just curious. Skystream, I know you're out there too. You're flying, you're definitely flying a Southwest 737 tonight. I do give you a lot of credit though. You did jump into the Airbus that one time. You didn't make it off the ground, but you made it. You at least made it to that point. I give you a lot of credit. All right, we've asked Colvin about 30 seconds ago, so that was at 15 minutes, and we're still good on the fuel. So time and fuel check is good. We're at a good spot. Smith will be coming up next. That will be our transition. You can see that we'll get to our top of climb at about 40 miles. We've got a slight tailwind, but very slight. It's really crossed at 42 knots right now. Flight planning had us at, now that you asked flight planning, okay. Flight planning had the winds out of 271 at 40. So a 273 at 43. So pretty darn good. Once we pass Smith, the winds are gonna increase to 57 knots. But it'll be a little bit more off the tail because we're going to be making our turn a little bit more towards the north. Let's see all of the traffic that is in play right now. So each one of those is a pilot. Legit. And Atlanta, we don't have center right now, but here we are. So we're that airplane right there. So we're approaching Chattanooga and Knoxville, and then we'll have another controller set coming up here into these zones that we'll be communicating to. So Indianapolis Center will be 128.25 or 225.
.4483 on the ground at Dayton with the weather clearance to Chicago, please.
Lindbergh 4483, Indy Center, go to the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. As filed, maintain 3000, expect level 24010 minutes after departure. Depart to this frequency, squawk 6625.
I have to get another headphone so you could hear, because we're hearing Indianapolis right now, so we're going to get ready to transition into their airspace. So they're going to want to initiate conversation once we get close to Knoxville.
All I need is a certain amount of mile and trail to get to O'Hare, and you are currently the only guy. Actually, there's one other person heading to O'Hare in my airspace.
Sweet. Sounds good to me. Thank you much for Lindbergh 4483.
Call these people.
So, flight 858, the winds are 210.
So that's Detroit.
10 gets 1-9er, only 18 left.
Cleveland.
Clear to land, 18 left, Frontier 8.
Chicago.
Next at 824, expect the visual approach, runway 28 left.
Minneapolis. Boston and New York. Alright guys, I am going to turn on the lights since we're already in the air. So I'm going to turn it back probably to 5 o'clock. We'll keep real-time weather, but I just want to see the lights. I want to see Cleveland coming in. See, that's something you just couldn't do in real life. Yeah, and so now even the people who watch it can, it's a little bit more fun for them rather than yeah, because we're gonna see Knoxville coming up here. There were some fires out in North Carolina, but we're pretty far west of that.
And maintain level 2
we're in the Tennessee now.
Just go with waypoint again, please.
Jimmer at and maintain level 240.
So there is the Smokies.
Center Canberra 525.
That is Knoxville
that
Airport.
at the moment.
Is that Tyson? That's Tyson. Scenery's a little more greener than it probably is in real life. It's probably still brown. They don't have the seasons quite right yet.
Canberra 525, are you sure you're not saying it's the waypoint just after
all right,
Judy?
So we're coming up on flight level 350.
Yeah, it was hidden under the VOR. Cross Jim or flight level 240.
So it took us 21 minutes to get to this point. So we got to our takeoff to flight 350. So where are you guys? Are you guys up to your flight level yet? Took us 21 minutes, 21 and a half minutes to get there. Let's do a time and fuel check at Smith. We're supposed to be, well, we're at 12.2.
190,
190, TW113.
Get the thing dragged down.
Indy Center, JetBlue 1611, flight level 320.
23 minutes to Smith.
1611, Indy Center, welcome aboard.
We're at 22 minutes now. And 11.7 on the fuel. And we're at 12.1. So we're actually actually gaining on the fuel. So we're accumulating fuel, which is good.
Contact Cleveland.
We might need that.
119.87.
1987, have a good one, TWA 113.
Indy Center, Lindbergh 4483.
Something went quirky with our
Dayton.
4483, the ramp is uncontrolled, it pushes at your own risk.
Alright, thanks, Lindbergh 4483.
Let's go to init pay. Just make sure that we've got the right flight level put in. Yep, we're good. Let's go ahead and rejigger the winds again.
Number 6 Tango Mike, clear direct Hubert.
Clear direct Hubert, 36 Tango Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, Indianapolis is pretty busy. That's good. After Indianapolis, we'll probably get handed off. Well, we might not go to ground or center. We may, depending, they might just give us right to approach. Interesting. We'll put in approach at 124.0. In the backup. Could always change it, of course. And then we have
Indy Center, Frontier 858 cleared, 18 left.
I don't know what center's going to be.
Butterfly 858, taxi to parking via Tango. Have a good night.
Over the parking via Tango, Frontier 858, good night.
Tower's 124.5.
Pilot discretion, maintain 3000.
Ground will be 121.7. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the approach. So we're going to be coming in. Let's go ahead and pull up our charts. We don't need Atlanta anymore.
Indy Center, good evening. Delta 107 at CVG.
So we're going to be coming in on the roll-in 2 arrival.
Center. Runway of 18 left. Actually via Sierra.
All right, so we're going to come in by Janney's. We have an altitude and speed restriction as well coming into Getty.
36
Tango Mike.
And then we have
We are
Rollin.
not seeing Hubert on our
280.
flight plan.
That's interesting. Pretty
Number 6
quick.
Tango Mike,
So they want us to maintain
sure it's
280
not on the P2
until
arrival?
slowed by the star. So we have to maintain 280 until we
care.
get to these spots. We're going to be going in for 24 right.
Okay, my bad. I was
So that will be here.
Hubert,
So we're going to go here and then take a 056 heading. And then we'll go on to the approach. Let's go ahead and take a look at the approach.
58, you will see a Delta 737.
So the approach will be the ILS 24 right.
Way to the Delta Frontier APT.
So we'll be vectored in.
Northbound on Tango will give way to you.
So we'll get vectored in on the approach, and this is where we'll go. 24 right. Good. Shirk. I don't know what that is, but it's 3,000 feet. Groza will be 2,000, no doubt, for Lou Groza. I guess Cleveland Brown. I like to put that. There's Graham, maybe for Otto Graham. Who knows? Maybe some of their football players. Paul Brown. I guess that's Paul B. Is our initial approach fix. So they're definitely milking the Cleveland Browns.
2815. Memphis Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right, so we're good there. The barrel will be 980. So our missed approach, our decision altitude will be 980, 200 feet above the ground. So what are we? We got about 700 feet. Yeah, 780 feet will be the elevation of the runway. All right, so let's go ahead and let's request the weather from Ops. Let's get Ops. Delta Ops already reached out to us. Look at that. All right, so we're good. Let's go ahead and request. We had no delays on takeoff, so that was good. Delta Ops is fine with us. Weather request. So we're going to do Kilo Charlie Lima Echo. We want the MEDAR. So let's see. Boy, that was fast. Okay, so we have the weather data. Let's go ahead and input the data. So we need to put in the destination data weather.
Indy Center, radar contact. Welcome aboard. Clear direct bonnet.
QNH is going to be 2986. That's the pressure.
Hurricane 2268, center maintain, flyable 300.
Temperature right now is 17. Yep, 17 Celsius. Winds are 200 at 13. It's gusting, but we'll leave it at that. And the baro we said was 790, I think. 790. Let's go ahead and look at it one more time. Nope, 980.
Holding short of 18 left for the
All right, so 980
Delta
is our baro.
07.
Good. All right, so we have our approach data put in.
The wind's 210 at 10, gust 19, and runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway to Lassing, cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left, Delta 107.
Amber 525, descend via the jackets to arrival.
Well, the jackets to arrival, camera 525.
Amber 525, the Rickenbacker altimeter 2995.
2995, camera 525.
I'm shocked, man, that
Indy Center Radio Center, Willenberg 4043, Dayton ready to taxi.
I'm shocked that Atlanta didn't have anybody up on a FNO. I mean, just have center up. I mean, it's easier said than done, right? Atlanta's huge. You've got Atlanta, you've got Charlotte. Just putting center up isn't going to do it. Charlotte just came in with tower though. That's good. No, I mean, it would be really hard just to roll with center. I can fully appreciate one center approach controller trying to do everything on the ground, in the air, for Atlanta and Charlotte. No, forget that. No. But they could have tower and ground maybe at Atlanta. That would be at least, and maybe a departure approach. Could have approach, right? That would be fun. So now I'm talking at least 3 people for Atlanta, and then 3 people for, so that's for Charlotte. So now you got 6 people, and then maybe a center. That's 7 people on a Friday night when it's not really your area and everything's to the north. But anyway. I honestly thought that coming in from the south would be a little more popular. Obviously, I was wrong.
107 radar contact altitude.
I mean,
passing 3,300.
look at all the people that are going into Minneapolis.
Maintain level 350, clear direct Quadrant.
And they seem to be all coming in from Detroit.
350, direct to Catherine, Delta 17.
Detroit is hopping, man.
Indy Center to NA2 flight level 350, reach over the Bucket City, be aware. Okay, 92, Indy Center, welcome aboard. Clear direct Klein. Direct Klein, Delta 1082. Taxi at 824, the winds are 20010, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear left, clear to land, 826.
Center 1385, cross 10 miles west of the Newcomerstown, DME at and maintain at level 190.
There's a whole bunch I wasn't quite ready for. Can you repeat that for 1385?
Yeah, it's cross 10 miles west of the Newcomerstown, DME. It's Charlie Tango Whiskey at and maintain at level 190.
All right, 10 miles west of Newcomerstown at 190, Pacific 1385.
Indy Center, Delta 2750, flight level 350, just crossed from Tennessee into Kentucky.
Calling Indy Center, what was the flight number?
Delta 2750.
Delta 2750, Indy Center, radar contact, welcome aboard. And to be honest, I have no idea where the state borders are on this radar.
Okay, roger that, Delta 2750.
I mean, I know roughly where some of them are, but not much.
Maybe I should just say coming in from the south.
Yeah, what's better is to reference the VOR. We have those all over our screen.
Wilco, Delta 2750.
Center, Lindbergh 4483, we're ready at 248. Lindbergh 4483, the winds are 230 at 12, fly runway heading runway 24 right, clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading 24 right, clear for takeoff, Lindbergh 4483.
Yeah, they're all over the place. He's not kidding. Damn. Probably over one right now. Oh, you're going points. What happened? Back, sorry, smoke and fly. Back, what happened? I'm going 0.79. My push is to 8. I'm going 0.77.
Indy Center, Brickyard, 3467, we're on the ground at Indianapolis. B terminal ready to taxi with Charlie.
Let's go to...
3467,
0.8. Nah, I can't go there. I can go to 0.81. Let's go to 0.81.
Brickyard 3467, we fix the squawk. Brickyard 3467, taxi runway 23 right. Via Sierra Bravo. Sierra Bravo for 23 right, Brickyard 3467. 2268, descend and maintain, flight 280.
280, American 2268.
American 4483, radar contact,
left, for the Bravo.
2.7, climbing 3000, American 4483. American 4483, climb and maintain, flight 240, clear, direct Fort Wayne. 240, direct Fort Wayne, Bloomberg 4483. Who else called?
This A24, we're short of Bravo, going to the FDL.
A24, taxi straight into parking. American 3121, Memphis Center, exposed, registered, terminated, frequency change approved.
Oh, yeah, calling American 3122.
Pacific 1385, contact Cleveland Center 125.42.
2542 for Pacific 135, we'll see you.
Ah, I would
2268, contact
I would
Chicago
think the
Center,
winds.
134.87.
I would think the winds
3047, have a great weekend.
from like Cleveland to Heathrow would be
contact Chicago Center,
would be pretty good. I thought they'd be. I think if you're going from Heathrow to Cleveland,
Go to Chicago, 134.87.
you're kind of screwed.
36 Tango, Mike, good night.
All right, so flap speed 230, 215, 200, 185.
Delta 2750, clear direct Getty.
Direct Getty, Delta 2750. Getty. Man, that's way down there.
Camber 525, expect the visual approach, runway 23 left at Rickenbacker.
Tyler Gamer, welcome.
Copy, respecting
Welcome.
the visual approach, runway 23 left, Rickenbacker, camera 5325.
So we just got direct Getty, so let's just see how that reconciles with everything. We're going 0.81, which puts in a ground speed of 466, which is equal to our true airspeed. Quite interesting.
Indy Center, break air 3467, we're coming up on 23 right, Indianapolis, ready to go. We're at 3467, they're 220, 12 gets 20, fly, runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 23 right, runway heading, break air 3467.
Alright, there's Getty. So we're clear direct Getty, which I find interesting, but we'll have a 280 knot restriction at Getty, and we need to be flight level 230, in between flight level 230 and 17,000. Alright, so that's the plan. He cleared us straight to Getty, which is all good. Half too steep ahead. Yeah, I'm very well aware of that. But that's okay. We can make it work. At least the estimated fuel on board got right. I mean, we're at negative 90 kilos, or pounds. Negative 90, like 90,000 pounds. How in the world that happened? We only have 10,500 pounds. It's kind of crazy. Never seen that bug before. Damn, you're gonna win then. Man, I didn't know. I'm usually the slow one. I don't know what's going on. I can go 0.81 I'm really pushing it though, but I'm getting 463 across the ground, Caleb. What are you getting? I'm getting 463 across the ground.
Guard 3467, radar ground taxi altitude. 3467, we're climbing 2345.
So flat
3467, climb and maintain 13,000, turn right, direct Bratton. Direct Bratton, 13,000 for Brickyard 3460.
200. 3 is 185. So let's go ahead and just see.
142 Indy Center, welcome aboard. I'll have
230. Oh, that's going to change. All that will change.
Roger, you pass 142.
All right, we're 40 minutes into the flight.
Camber 525 visual.
Number 525, descend pilot's discretion.
464, man. I mean, that's, man, you're doing a little better than me. I'm doing 461.
Maintain 3000, descend pilot's discretion.
Camber 525, fly heading 060.
Heading 060.
Oh, do you guys hear the background of that guy heading 060 with warnings going all off in the background?
483, contact Chicago Center 134.
Sounded like me the other day in the Airbus 310. Good night. And then it also sounded like me in the 330. Oh my God, the headwind from JFK to Atlanta. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess I got myself into. If you want to see what a mess looks like in the headwind A330, completely chopped that approach up on the arrival. You know, you never want to hear, hey, you know, Delta, you know, 1530, looks like you're deviating from the arrival. Go ahead and descend 8,000, head, you know, 180. I mean, I was like, oh crap. I got off the, I tell you, he changed the runway. So this was it. I was prepared for the wrong runway, right? I thought it was the right runway, but I prepared for another runway. Simple enough, right? I mean, he goes, hey, you know, you're not going to be coming in on, 26, right? We're going to put you on 27 left. Okay, fine. So I go ahead and put 27 left in. I go ahead and put my arrival in. But what do I do like an idiot? I put the transition waypoint in as a transition. And as soon as I hit input, it steers me in nav mode back to the transition, the initial transition. And I'm like, oh man. And I immediately hit the heading button, but I had to swing the plane around to try to get to intercept the arrival heading so he wouldn't see that I was off course. Too late, gig's up. I was already deviated too far, couldn't get it turned.
142, I have that new route.
It was crazy. The things we do. What a learning experience.
Send UPS 142, we're ready to stop.
You know, you put in the arrival, the approach and the arrival, but don't put any transition point. And hit your heading button and put yourself in heading mode before you, you know, go to the mat and change everything like that. Just so you can see where everything shakes out, and then you can go direct to one of your first waypoints, right? Lesson learned. Hey you! Just texting one of my girls I picked up from the aviation program I'm in. Well, there you go. There you go.
And then direct destination, UPS 142.
142, read back, correct.
They're going to Houston to MCO. Alright, I like that. I love that flight, Houston to MCO, man. You're going to cut across the Gulf of America. I like it. It's funny on the VATSIM radar. It's Gulf of Mexico. I don't know any maps that have changed. It's funny. Not getting political. All right, so hey girl, I've been looking. Oh no, Caleb, this whole thing is going south. Anytime that we're talking about girls on the live stream, this thing's going south. Oh man. Oh gee. The aviation program. See, the good thing, I think I scared her off though. We just started texting. Well, the good thing about if she's in the aviation program, I mean, she's probably into airplanes. She's probably into technology like aviation stuff, mechanical stuff, maybe cars and stuff. So, you know, maybe she can change oil or something too, you know? I mean, that's... Man, I knew an instructor. I've had some instructors who were women who were outstanding. Outstanding. And I could tell you they could change your oil too. I mean, they were so mechanical. And they just knew how everything worked. And yeah, I mean, I remember once coming out to an airplane. I think it was a 172. I remember going to the tarmac. I'm doing my pre-flight. And what does she do? She put a piece of tape over the static port. A piece of Scotch tape. All right. So this is a little tip for you guys getting into the aviation industry, and you're starting a flying career in real life. Put a piece of Scotch tape over the static port on the left side of the fuselage. Man,
Delta 1134
I went right over that. I didn't even see the Scotch tape. Had I taken off with that Scotch tape over the static port, no bueno, kids. No bueno. The static port is blocked, and you are screwed. I mean, you can fly it without the static port, but still, you've got some instruments that aren't going to show up. Is that like snow on the ground? Because I don't know. All right, so we're 120 miles away from Getty. I have a flight report posted. You should check it up while you're at cruise. Yeah, this weekend I'm flying blah, 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 in real life, so I got some awesome content coming up. Oh, fantastic. All right, let me give you some pub. Let's see if I can get to YouTube.
Level 355,
YouTube.
340 is a Boeing 737.
And let's go to my subscriptions.
Keep an eye out this page.
Let's...
Delta 1139, traffic 12 to 11 o'clock northeastbound and 17 miles. Airbus A320, level 350.
That's me?
We have that traffic, Delta 1139.
Hold on. He might reach out to me. Nope, that's not me.
Indy Center, JetBlue 1611.
The 1611 Indy Center.
Anything we can amend cruise, flight level 340.
The 1611, found and maintain, flight level 340.
Flight maintain 340, JetBlue 1611, thanks kindly.
I don't know why. Do you have it on live, home, latest, popular? I'm looking at it for you. Shorts, videos. 10 days ago, created playlist. Anyway. You recommend the United. Good for you. Awesome. Oh, it's a video. Oh man, I just got out of YouTube. What in the world just happened? Let me go back into YouTube. Let's make sure I'm not close to my top of descent. All right, man. I'm giving you some pub. It's 10 months ago. So videos. What do you want me to go to?
Delta 107, descend and maintain, flight level 340.
Descend and maintain 340, Delta 107.
Anyway, guys, go to Skystream's page,
Blue
man.
2145,
Check them out.
Are you on frequency?
Hit subscribe. Give them a like. There you go. Skystream, I'm helping you out, brother. Oh, and we're working on a Discord page. Yeah, you heard that right. We are working on a Discord page. Not up and running because I am a total noob at it, but yeah, where Buster is an app, he's a bot, and I'm me. But yeah,
107,
just a little quick peek of KFDG.
Switch over to the dark side.
K-Flag.
Awesome ATC, Delta 107.
Delta 1139, descend and maintain, level 280.
Let me help you. Yeah, Caleb, I might need some help, man.
Indy Center,
You need to be a mod.
19 for
Caleb, you need to be a mod.
17 Indy Center, welcome aboard.
I'm just messing
Delta
around with it.
1139, descend and maintain, level 280.
Descend and maintain, level 280, Delta 1139.
We're coming along. I gotta see how it works first, and then I'll like get mods and all that stuff. And you guys, man, you guys can be the mods. The mods. All right, it's gonna be interesting how we come in here. We haven't really passed Janny's yet. This is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the approach. I'm definitely looking forward.
2750, cross Getty at and maintain, level 230.
Cross Getty at and maintain, flight level 230, Delta 2550.
Indianapolis Center, this is Frontier Flight.
Alright, let's go back to managed speed.
Here at flight level 350 on inbound Druga.
Flight 3568, Indy Center, welcome aboard.
I'm going to start my descent right now. Alright, let's pull it. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We're going down. Oh, interesting.
Blue 2145, Indy Center, are you on frequency?
Here we go. Love it. So I'm going to do a VS descent. Speed's coming up, which is good. We're going to keep that going. Man, we are on the way. We're already at our descent. I can't believe this. The fun is just beginning. And we're now on our descent. It's just crazy. Yeah, I never will forget that about
1139, contact Chicago Center.
The piece of scotch tape she put over the static port on me.
34.87 and Delta 1139, good night.
Then I learned how to fly a Piper Cherokee with a woman, former airline pilot.
Good evening, Chicago.
And man, She was good. She let me have it a couple times, man. She pulled the engine out on, well, she pulled the throttle out on downwind one time.
Switch 145 any center.
I said, okay, you lost your engine. And I'm just like, okay, I'm cool. I'm going to make this. This is simple. I'm on downwind. You pulled my engine out. I'm going to, you know, fly a little bit more downwind and, you know, make a base and, you know, pull in on final. I'll probably land around midfield. I mean, I got a huge runway, so no sweat. Oh, man, she killed me. As soon as we got even with the numbers, man, she started screaming at me that I need to make the turn. I need to slip it in. I need to get that sucker in there and then do, you know, turn my final over to runway, basically. Man, it was the most accelerated, dangerous approach I think I've ever done in my entire life. I'm just like, I'm going to end up crashing. I just want to handle the emergency with the engine out. I'm going to handle it fine, but man, not flying this way. Just like, oh man. She had her way of doing it, but she owned the plane, so you know what? She owned the plane. So it was her game. She wants me to turn at the numbers and slip it down and do a aggressive turn in on final to land the airplane.
Calling AMD Center. I think your mic was muted.
I do what she wants. I can do it, no sweat. But it was a little harrowing. I kid you not. For a newly minted private pilot. That was scary. I don't even get into the times on instrument flying. Learning instrument with that woman.
Indy Center UPS 5560.
She was good though.
Ready for push and start.
I have no complaints. She might be listening.
It's 5568 Indy Center. Pushing the UPS ramp is usually your discretion.
She was not like Lou Dix. If you guys go online, look at Lou Dix, Lewdix. He's an instructor at MCO. No, not MCO, at Orlando Executive. He used to fly at Silver Airways, ATR pilot, now teaches, instructs. He has a passion for instructing. Great YouTube channel. Just, I want to shout out to him. If I ever got back into it, needed to get refreshed and all of that, man, I'd go to Orlando and have him be my CFI. He just has such a good temperament. He kind of busts you when you need it, but you know, he keeps things really relaxed. Focused though, very focused. You guys will see when you got your flight instructors, when you get into your aviation programs. Good stuff. Hopefully they're just not, you know, kids just a little older than you they're trying to build their hours with their flight. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's some great instructors that have gone through the whole CFII and they just need to build their time now so they can get where they need to be going for their ATP and all that. It's an approach, right? It's a way to build time. And under the right guidance, those instructors are fantastic.
1082, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
I would say under the right guidance. Some people can't teach. That's the problem. Some people, but now with CRM and crew resource management, you have to be a great communicator today if you want to be in the aviation business. I mean, you have to be a great communicator. Brevity, communication, it's so critical. So critical today. All right, we're coming up. We're coming up. He told us to cross Getty at and maintain a flight level 230. All right, so let's go ahead and do a couple things. Let's get ready. Let's get our checklist going for the approach. Borrow seatbelts, minimum, auto brake. Auto brake is going to be low. Let's go ahead and set that right now. Kind of get ahead of it. 2987. Let's go ahead and re-up on our weather. I'm going to look at it really quick online.
Delta 2750, descend and maintain 17,000. The Mansfield altimeter 299 or 2.
Okay, descend and maintain 17,000, altimeter 2992, Delta 2750.
Indianapolis Center, United 15, correction 1584, flight level 320. United 1584.
Well, that answered that. Samey. 2986. I don't know why. The ATIS is out of date. Yeah, interesting. The ATIS online is at 051 Zulu. Yeah, they're a little behind online, so he gave me a good look. I'm going to keep the speed where it's at. Managed is about 275. They want us at 280. So I'm within, I think, a good, reasonable parameter there. No sense going crazy and setting our speed at 280. But if we do end up having to go deeper, yeah. Alright, so we got all that set. Engine mode selector, we're just going to keep at norm. That's going to be pretty simple. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, yeah, we're Bravo Gate. I should have done that earlier. Delta 2750. Bravo 3. Bravo 3. So we're going to Bravo Terminal. Bravo Terminal. So I see it, Concourse Bravo. Be interesting what they tell us to do. I'm actually more nervous about the taxi. So 9,000 feet. Let's go ahead and look at it. What's going to be our landing weight? Okay, come on. Let's get the landing weight going here. So estimated landing weight was 142.2. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go with it. I could get a little bit more in depth on it, but let's do 142.2. We got low brake. Let's apply the METAR. All right, 7,000 on a
2750, turn left heading 240, vectors for airspace.
Roger that, left 240, Delta 2750. I mean, do we sequence the approach now? Okay, we're being vectored. Man, are we being vectored? Hello. We are being vectored.
Yes, 142 cross D-lamp at and maintain 14,000. The Louisville altimeter 3002.
Across D-lamp at 1,400, altimeter 3002, UPS 142.
Is that,
Fortitude negative, cross D-lamp at and maintain 14,000.
Sorry, cross D-lamp 1414,000, UPS 142.
Sounds like
Yes, 718.
XP72.
Maintain at
All right, here we go. We're coming up, so let's go ahead and get 299 or 2, which is crazy. It's standard.
Our last start winds 830 to 70310 for 350. Fair wing 830 Indy Center.
All right, let's go ahead and get the landing system on.
X-way, fair wing 830.
All right, 7,000 feet.
Delta 2750, you can expect a direct Getty here in a moment.
All right, direct Getty in a moment. Delta 2750. Gee whiz. Going back to Getty? He basically held me. So this is a modified hold for sure.
Just a step away.
JetBlue 2145.
Blue 2145. Let me know when you're back.
Okay, JetBlue 2145.
The 2750, fly heading 180.
180 for Delta 2750. Well, that is not direct Getty, but we can follow instructions. All right, so we're talking a 7,000 foot. Whew. So we're probably going to take Papa. I would think Papa is what we're going to get. So we're going to probably vacate off of Papa, and it'll probably cross that Papa, and then left on Lima. I like it. And then it will probably be Juliet 4.
Because 142, cross D-lap at and maintain 1-2000.
Cross D-lap at and maintain 1-200.
Yeah, that sounds like XP72, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, here I am. I don't quite see the traffic, but maybe it was Delta 1082. I don't know.
Delta 2750, turn left, direct Getty.
Left, direct Getty, Delta 2750.
Alright, Delta 2750, contact Cleveland Center 119er, 0.87.
Okay, 119er, 0.87, Delta 2750. Thanks for your help today. All right.
Just 142, just for other traffic heading into Louisville, start to descend to 12,000 now.
Okay, we're starting to descent now. We'll get PS 1 for 2.
Contact Cleveland Center 134.87.
34,879, 6 yep.
7 American 717 with you at 18.9.
American 717, Coast American 1017, Cleveland Center, hello, descend via the Victors to arrival of the Detroit altimeter 2907.
Victors 2907, American 1017.
Cleveland Center, good evening. Delta 2750, level 17,000, direct Getty.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Delta 2750.
Delta 2750, are you returning, or what's the story with you?
We were just handed off from Indy Center, and we're in a hold over Getty, inbound to Cleveland.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, descent to the roll into arrival, please on the altimeter 29086.
I'll say again, you're stepped on.
Delta 2750, descend via the roll into arrival, the Cleveland altimeter 29086.
All right, we'll descend via the roll into arrival, Delta 2750, copy that on the altimeter.
Center Southwest 2606, a little off here about
Southwest 2606, descend via the ground to arrival, the Cleveland altimeter 29086.
29086 will descend via the
Cleveland Center to Delta 1152.
Delta 1152, my apologies, cleared direct, Alfie.
Clear direct, Alpha, Dead 152.
Cleveland Frontier, flight 1124, 14000.
Frontier flight 1124, Cleveland, hello, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Well, now that we got held up, Caleb, you should definitely win now. Can't do much on an abbreviated hold. Oh, we got some schmutz up here. What's
November 36 Tango, Mike, I have a handoff for you. Can you pass the message to the approach controller for me? It's very important.
No problem.
Okay, the pronunciation here matters. You need to tell him to not, sorry, rephrase. You need to tell him to not Velisevich it, okay? Not Velisevich it. He'll get it.
Okay, am I saying it right? Do not Velicevich?
Velicevich.
Velicevich.
There you go, you got it. Approach is going to be one semi. It's going to be 132.02.
Okay, 132.02, and we'll come not Leafovich.
All right, so let's get approach.
Okay.
240.
We'll see you later.
See you, bye-bye.
Damn, you setting it up.
It's a long story.
And who am I being handed off to? I'm sorry.
It's going to be Detroit approach. It's going to be on 132.02. 132.02. It's Velisevich.
Gotcha. 132.02 for Detroit. See you later.
See ya.
Looks like 3,000. Yeah. All right, let's check the perf. 214, perfect. I'll activate the approach as soon as we get the clap, because that clapped is 210. Actually, I see exactly where I need to activate, so that's going to be perfect.
And Center, is American 1017 heavy supposed to be handed off yet?
American 1017, yeah, it's going to be 126.22 today.
2622 CS 17 heavy.
7,000 I clapped. So let's go, let's dial in 7. Nice easy descent. You're on final. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. That's pretty out there. Look at that. Not quite too sure what that is. Cleveland, here we come. Here we come. 48 knots from the left. Wow. 48 knots from the left. All right, here we go. So we're passing through 10.
Delta 1152, contact Cleveland Center 119.8, correction. No, I'm got it wrong again. 135.72. 135.72, I apologize.
Give it to me one more time.
Yeah, 135.72, I apologize.
3572, Delta 1152.
It's just eerily quiet. Cleveland Center, Delta 2750. Do you want us over to approach?
Delta 2750, yeah, they just took an handoff. Call approach 124.0.
124.0, Delta 2750, thanks.
Delta.
Cleveland approach, Delta 2750, 8,500 descending 7,000 on the rolling 2.
Delta 2750, Cleveland approach, hello, information Quebec, you're not Cleveland, the altimeter 2986. Expect visual runway 24 right.
All right, we'll expect visual 24 right, and we'll get Quebec on board. Delta 2750.
My mom's actually arriving on that flight tonight.
Well, I better fly it good then.
Yeah.
Approach, good evening, Southwest 2606. We're setting out of 12000 with Quebec.
Southwest 2606, Cleveland approach, hello. Thanks for Quebec. Expect a visual runway 24 right.
Visual 24 right, Southwest 2606.
We're going to activate the approach phase. Let's confirm. That should bring us down to 214. Let's go. All right, let's get the approach checklist. Let's not get lazy here because I already see me getting a little lazy. Barrel ref, yep, we're set on both sides, 8.6. Seatbelts are not on. See? Buster. brake is low, and engine select mode is norm. Approach checklist is complete. All right, good.
Delta 2606, radar contact lost time 0146. Say altitude. Oh, he's gone. Delta 2750, this will maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Delta 2750.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you.
Delta 2750, fly heading 360, vectors visual approach runway 24 right.
Okay, 360 on the heading, Delta 2750.
Delta 2750, amount altitude to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, and we're heading 360, Delta 2750.
Delta 2750, continue that left turn heading 320, field's going to be at your about 9 o'clock and about 15 miles port in sight.
All right, we'll go 320 on the heading. We'll report field in sight, Delta 2550.
And the field's about 10 miles, sorry about that.
Field's in sight, Delta 2750.
Delta 2750, thank you. Clear visual approach runway 24 right.
Clear for the visual 24 right, Delta 2750.
Southwest 2606, flight present heading, descend maintain 3,000. Vectors visual 24 right.
3,000, present heading, Southwest 2606.
Delta 2750, maintain 180 knots or greater till 5 miles final.
180 until 5 mile final, Delta 2750. Okay.
Southwest 2606, reduce speed 170 knots.
Okay.
170, Southwest 2606.
Let's go ahead and put 1 notch of flaps down. Should bring us to 190. So we got to do 180 in front of 5, so that's good. So we got flaps down, which is good. 1 flap down, which is fine. I've got the runway, so we're good.
Southwest 2606, fly heading 180, field at your 3 o'clock and 1 miles report in sight.
All right, 180, heading in, we're looking. Southwest 2606.
So we're 190 or 180 or
2750, contact Cleveland Tower 124.5.
24.5, Delta 2750. Have a good day.
And field in sight.
Cleveland Tower, a Delta 2750 for the visual, 24 right.
Delta 2750, Cleveland Tower, hello, the wind's 200 at 12, gust 20, runway 24 right, clear to land, departure prior to your arrival.
Okay, clear to land, 24 right, Delta 2750. All right, so we're gonna have it pretty quick here. As soon as we hit 5 miles, we're gonna go ahead and go flaps 2. And then we're gonna go gear, and then 3 and 4. I mean, we're gonna rip it here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go flaps 2 right now. Because it's 180 to 5. We're almost to 5 right now. We're on the glide scope. What was it?
FedEx 800, RNAV 2 Conway, wind 200 at 12, gust 20, runway 24 left, clear to take off.
RNAV Conway, FedEx 800, clear to take off.
3,000, good, so we're set. All right, gear down. Arm the spoiler. Let's get our lights on. Flaps 3. And speed check for flaps full. We're at 177, we're good. Flaps full. Okay, let's go. Okay, landing checklist. ECAM memo. Take off, no blue. Yay! We have done it. We have done it. All right. Get my feet in the right spot. We're fully configured. Wind's pretty well straight on, but they're pretty quick.
500. Above.
FedEx 800, contact departure, have a good one.
FedEx 800, over to departure, thanks, have a good night.
Minima.
Continuing.
100.
Cleveland Tower, good evening, Southwest 2606, 24 right.
That was a ballooner.
Southwest 2606, Cleveland Tower, hello. The wind 200 at 12, gust 20, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear land 24 right, Southwest 9606.
Alright. So we got Papa. We got manual braking. Flaps up. Spoiler disarmed.
Delta 2750, welcome to Cleveland. Taxi Papa Lima, cross runway 24 left to parking. Have a good one.
Papa Lima, cross 24 left at Papa to parking. Delta 2750. Have a good day. Thank you. All right, so.
Your wind check?
The current wind 200 at 12, gust 20, altimeter 2986.
Lights, radar.
42 knots off the nose right now at 2000.
That was about right.
Wow.
All right. TRRA, We don't want to be squawking to our neighbor. So I guess we're on Lima. Off, off, off. Let's get our APU going. Uno, dos, tres. We don't no longer need a strobe. Ah, dude, you beat me. Passengers at the gate, the 7-3. All right, dude. I gotta blame it on ATC, man. They held me at Getty, man. I had a quasi hold at Getty. They freaking held me at Getty. I can't believe it. I mean, when he gave me a heading at 240, when I was like basically going 030, I knew we were in a world of hurt. All right, let me make sure. Do you see him out there? There he is. Yeah, so that was interesting. Did you guys see how I ballooned up at the last, like, once we crossed the threshold? I think the wind really caused that to where, okay, here we go. Once we started to slow down, it really created some lift. Did a good job, too. He did a good job. Yep. All right, let's put on the APU bleed right. Let's just see. It's available, so let's get engine 2 off once we get that bleed on. All right, engine 2 goes off. Got to save some company some fuel here. Let's get on our yellow pump. All right, so we're going to Bravo. So I downloaded this from flightsim.to. Let me slow down here because there's no need for me going fast. There's hardly anyone here, guys. Disappointing. I thought there would be a bunch of people at Cleveland. So I downloaded this from flightsim.to.
2606, welcome to Cleveland. Taxi Golf Alpha Lima departing cross runway 24 left.
Golf, excuse me, Alpha Lima cross 24 left depart southwest. Thank you, sir.
I thought they did a good job for a piece of freeware. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. This is freeware for Cleveland. Check it out. Flightsim.to. Freeware, man. This is good stuff. Look at the lights. Not so shabby. I'm going in the Bravo 3. Whoa. Nice. Nicely done. Very nice. I love it. Look at the ramp. The ramp control. Bravo 3. I'm going to have to hang out here to see where Bravo 3 is. Eight. 4. Oh no. Was it 2? Oh no, it was 4. Yeah, that's it. Bravo 4. Right?
Sentinel aircraft at this time, Cleveland Tower is now closing. Monitor Cleveland approach 124.0. Have a good one.
Maybe I got the wrong gate. I don't know. Maybe it was the other side. I didn't check. Bad on me. We're going this way. Let me turn off the light here so we don't blind everybody. Bravo 4. I can't recall if I copied down Bravo 3 or if it was Bravo 4, but anyway. we are here, and I like what I'm seeing. Engine number 1 going off. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake. I like it. Commence deboarding. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, slow down, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Ice cream for dessert. Oh, man. I could use some ice cream. That would be great. Dude, we did not get many people tonight on the live stream, but we had the faithful and the true and tried streamers here for Buster, and man, Caleb, Skystream, and just appreciate you guys. It'd be a boring flight without you. I mean, you guys are great. I lost in a valiant fight between the A320 and the 737. Yeah, but I got held up by the ATC. But anyway, I'm not making excuses. And so it was a fun flight from the ATL to Cleveland. Let's just make sure I can get these things. Let's get the strobe beacon off. Well, I don't need a wing light. And let's go ahead and get that off. Let's go ahead and get the power. Uh-huh. Fun. We got a nice little view of downtown Cleveland coming in, which I thought was pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get here. Let's see. Are they starting to leave yet? Hopefully I didn't take his gate. It said Bravo 6. Ah! Bravo 6. Ah! Bravo 6. Maybe I took the Southwest guy. Are they unloading? Why aren't they deboarding? They said, do you want to deboard? Toggle the jetway. We did. Right. It's time to deboard. Deboard. All right, well, we're just going to say we're deboarding. Hey, the passengers are deboarding, right? And there's no excuse for that. Uh-oh. Now there's an excuse. Let's load up the jetway. We got the music at the end here. The FNO is in the books. Side stick fault, calibrate null zones, whatever. Alright guys, let me just see, just for giggles. Nope, they still want to stay on. Maybe they want to go on another flight with Buster and I. Nah. Alright man, for all you who are going to continue to fly tonight, enjoy, be safe out there. We had some crazy winds on final, but it was all good. Welcome to Cleveland. Go Guardians, Browns. Oh, and they have a basketball team too, don't they? Yeah. They have hockey? I don't know if they have hockey. See ya, Caleb. You guys have a good night.